guys, welcome back to my channel. It's G from Happiness and Crafting. So I'm just sorting out some of my embellishments. I've just sort of like found the ones that I printed off. Now I think I must have printed these on 120 GSM paper and they're a little bit floppy, so I didn't print on the back. I am going to be, or I have been, sticking them onto some of my tea stain paper, the printable, the digital kit ones, just to make them a little bit sturdier. So it's just getting these bits and pieces ready today, just so that we can finish everything off. So I thought I did a lot of these, but I didn't do too many of them. So we're going to just stick. So if you've got some which you have printed on thinner paper, or you don't have any thicker paper, just print them off and stick them onto some tea stain paper or coloured paper or whatever you've got in your stash or to hand, or you can have recycled paper. You can stick them onto some Amazon packaging, because of the brown would look quite good, because this is a nice sort of like shabby vintage one, isn't it? So use what you've got. You don't have to go out and buy anything special. I'm just printing them off because I've got Insta ink for my printer, and it's fantastic, really good, because we don't run out of ink, and you know exactly how much you're spending per month. I think we've got the sort of, I think it's 11 euros a month or something I pay for my ink, and that's, I think it's up to 300 pages or something like that. But I love it, absolutely love it. So I know I'm not going to run out of ink, so I'm just going to quickly stick these on. So I thought I'd just let you know that if you print them on, or you don't have any thick paper, you've only got the normal 80 gram printer paper, then just stick them onto some packaging and things like that. So it's quite simple. There's always a way to do things, isn't there? But I think I messed it up a little bit, because I don't think I'm going to fit much more in there, am I? Oh, I might just get this one on. Just about. So this is going to be a quick video, because I was working on the Friday freebie today. So that's all ready, designed, ready to sort of tweak a little bit, I think, but I'm looking forward to this one. It's a little bit different to the last 2 weeks. So that's what we've been doing this morning. Right, so they're on there. I'm going to leave those to dry. Now this one is the pattern paper that I've scanned into my computer. So I'm sticking on the back of this as well. I've got, I think this is from one of my, I think it's the Ko-fi one, I'm not sure. I can't remember what I've got in the kit, what I've done for Friday freebies. So it's either from the Ko-fi, from the kit, or a Friday freebie. So, but I'm just loving this kit. I think it's fabulous. So this is a nice sticky one today. I was going to just make a quick embellishment as well, which I thought I would pop some little buttons in a bag, because I've got the these little ones, the little top ones, to pop the bag on. I don't know whether you saw the video. But I don't have one that says buttons, but I do have these little labels, and that says buttons. They're in the kit as well, so I thought I might try and make my own. So we'll give that a go. Let me just stick a few more of these bits on so that they can dry while I'm doing that. So this is just tacky glue that I have in here, so use whatever glue that you've got. I will probably sew around these as well. Which way should we go? Stick that up there. Pop that on. I've left the little white border around so that when I cut it off I can get right to the edge, so it's nice and neat. So again, just a little bit of glue. I hope this isn't going blurry because it's white. I should have put glue stick. I normally put glue stick in the middle and then just a little bit of glue around the outside. So there. Perfect. This one's from the kit, and I think this one is one of the Friday freebies. Let's just stick these on. But I think they're lovely. Which way? Can we just squeeze that one in? I did want to do these swatches as well. Now maybe I'll pop that to the side. How many of these do you think I'll get on? Just wanted to pop these on because I haven't done these yet. Just cut the little white bit off. Think that will fit in there? Not quite. Oh, I'm going to get 2 on here anyway. So a little bit of glue in the middle. Look at the state of that. So I'm looking forward to seeing your journals because lots of you have said that you're making them. I have had a few lovely pictures sent through. So I'm thinking of doing, for the Friday freebie this week, I thought maybe we would do like a little challenge. And I'll tell you all about it in the Friday freebie video anyway. But I thought we'd have a little challenge where we can make, I've got something and it's one that we can sort of like make up, and it can be different, Josh and me, so it depends how you make it. And I thought maybe we could show them, if you post them onto the Facebook group. Oh, if I moved that over, that would have fitted. If you put the Friday freebie and post it onto the Facebook group, I was thinking of the following week I would actually pick some out from the Facebook group and pop them onto the end of my video with your name and the picture of what you've made. So I thought that would be quite a nice thing, so we can actually see on a video some of you. So if you don't mind having what you've made on my video, on the end of the video, I thought that's what we could do. I thought it'd be quite nice. Little challenge for you to make something really nice with what we're doing and show it at the end of my videos, which will be fun, won't it? So I'll explain a little bit better on the Friday freebie anyway, on Friday. So what was I going to do? Forgotten what I was going to do now. Oh, I know, buttons. So this one says buttons on here, and I wanted to do one like, look, I've got all of my ones in here which I've yet got to go into the journal. This one, you know, I've got the lace and I've got the little bag on there, but I wanted to do one with buttons and I didn't have buttons. So I've got a little plastic bag. What I do need actually is, I've got a piece of this somewhere. I've got a couple of these pieces. Oh, there we go. I want one with a back on it because I'm going to stick that on. Let me get my little Fiskars cutter. Pop this all onto this side. Let's cut this down to, let's see, so we want it roughly there, whatever that's going to be, I don't know. Is this going to be level? Let's just chop that down just a fraction, because I don't think that's quite straight. And then I was going to bend this bit over and stick that on there like that. That would look quite nice, won't it? Just stick that. What did I do with my little plastic bag? There it is. So this can then go in there. Now it's going to be a little bit bigger. What should I do? Should I just do the top or should I have the back piece? I think I'll just do the top. Cut that down. There we go. Pop that over there in my little stand. That can go on there like that. I think I might actually round the corners on this one. Just a little bit. Because they're a little bit rounded on there, so that will look quite nice, won't it? Fabulous. Let's have a little bit of ink. My little dauber. Because I got this little pot of buttons here, and I got some quite big ones in there, which I probably won't use. So I thought we could just pop them in here as a little, another little extra, which is quite nice, isn't it? Fill it up with lots of stuff. Okay, that goes on there. Should I put anything underneath, or should we just have it? I think I will just have it on. I think I could sew it. No, I don't think I need to sew it, do I? No, I think I'll just glue it. Or shall I sew it? Decisions. A little bit of glue. I think that will be alright, because I'm going to, oops. I think I'll pop it this side. Going to have to staple it anyway to hold the little plastic bag in. There we go. Lovely. Love that. So that will just go in. There'll probably be two little staples there and there, can't we? Let's have a look. Oh, look at that big fancy square one. Look at that. That would make a really lovely closure, wouldn't it? Because that's got lovely big holes in it. Oh, that's a nice funky button. Let's have a look. Let's come and look at these ones. That's huge. Look at that. That's beautiful, isn't it? Let's pop some of these nice big ones in there. And a couple of little ones. There we go. Don't want too many because we don't want it to be too heavy. But I am loving that one. Look at that one. That's got like little fancy bits on it. Pop these in. It's got a little back on it. There we go. A little pot. A little bag of buttons. I could probably put that up to the top like that. Look at that. Oh, I like that. And where's my stapler? That's a task, isn't it? What did I do with that? Oh, here it is. I popped it on the other side of my shelf because in front of me I sort of like moved everything out of the way to put all my fabric, because we just don't have enough room. Okay. Oh, look at that. Doesn't that look fab? That looks really, really good. So I do like that. Love it. So there we go. That's another little fancy one to go in the stash. We've got that. That can go on there. So I'm going to just do a little bit of cutting out on here. Actually, I wanted these ones because I wanted to add the little swatches. And I thought the little swatches I'm going to add are bits of fabric that I'm using actually in the journal anyway. Let's pop those to the side. Cut this down. You could use fabric, or you could use little lacy bits on there. This has got little stitch marks around them anyway, but again you can stitch them, and these are quite hard now. Now I've doubled them up. Although I like to print on the back, if you want it to be just a little bit sort of thicker, it's nice to double it up like that. Let's just cut these down. We keep these little bits. These little bits are nice for collage, which I haven't done anything mixed media for a long time. There we go. Let's get rid of these little bits and pieces. A little bit of ink to get rid of our little white lines. Perfect. Oh my gosh, let's pop these out of the way. So look at all these lovely bits that I've got all ready to embellish our lovely journals. I probably have too much actually. So I might, if I've got too much stuff, I'll pop it in my stash, and then I might make like a little folio to go with on my shelf. So that's those bits. Let's get into our little pot here. So let's have a look. Oh, I wonder if I've got any more of these left. I do. Look at that. I could cut that out, couldn't I? Oh, that would look nice, wouldn't it? That's fabulous. So this is where I printed on the fabric with my digital kit, which I do have the video. I'll pop the video down below to show you how I print on this fabric through my inkjet printer. Really quite simple. You just have to be brave and pop the paper through your printer. I know it's not easy to do because it's quite scary, isn't it, to print on fabric with your printer, but it comes out really well. I'm just going to pop that on there just to sort of see where I am going to print. Look at that. I'm going to just sort of fray the edge just a little bit. Shall we runkle it up? Let's just rough it up a little bit. Look at that. Perfect. Look at that. I love it. What should we do? I think this little bit of glue stick will work really well. There you go. Look at that. That's perfect. Oh, love that. Now that can go onto one of my little embellishments. That can go in there. What was this one? This one didn't come out. That's quite pale on there, isn't it? Is that the only one I've got? I think so. And then there was this one. I'm not going to cut that up. Do I have any more in here? Don't think so. Don't think I have. Oh, look, a print on it. Shall I cut that up or shall I keep that? I quite like that. What did we have? That's nice, isn't it? That's lovely. Actually, I might just chop that little white bit off. Like that. Let's rough it up a little bit. Go. Perfect. A little bit of glue stick on there. Pop that on. Look at those. They look amazing, don't they? You could probably staple that on there as well, actually. But look at those. They look so, so pretty. So then, project notes, you could just put printed fabric on there, couldn't you? and things like that, but I will wait and put on those. Love those. So they're another lot to go into the journal. Like I said, I think I've got lots and lots to go in there, but I want to make all of this because like I said, I'm going to make a little folio. I want to try and use all of this stuff up. So I've got these little buttons, which I'm not sure whether I showed you how I did these before. Just going to cut them out because obviously they're stuck on the back with some tea stain paper, coffee stain paper. Just chop around like that. And then, where's my little hole punch? Got my little punch. I'm going to just punch through the little holes. So get your smallest little hole punch that you've got, or you can just get something and poke through the holes, or you don't even have to poke through the holes. But what I thought I might do is pop some little thread through there, embroidery thread, and tie them on and just use them as little embellishments. Shall I get some embroidery thread? Let's just cut these out, because these are lovely. If you've got, even if you've got sort of like a little plain page, you can just pop this in the corner, and I just think it just adds a little bit of prettiness to them, doesn't it? So let's just go round. So I've got a nice big bag of embroidery thread, which I bought. I think there's probably a link to it somewhere. Let's just make these little holes. All of these little things, if you have way too many, they're nice to go in your stash anyway, because all of these things can go into like little shabby journals. You don't have to have these in, you know, a sewing or a haberdashery journal. I think they're nice shabby embellishments, because I think that would look really, really pretty in just a little shabby journal. Whoops. There we go. Pop the little holes out. And then, what colour what colour thread do you think? Alright, let's get this. Right, I've got my thread in one of my little handy little plastic folders, which I love. So look at all this. Fabulous. Right, what colour should we go for? We could even go for this nice green, couldn't we? That's quite a nice one. And then we want like a little pinky. That's quite nice actually, that one. That's a sort of, that's a really nice colour actually. What do you reckon? That one we could do with a little pink one, couldn't we? Or is that, this is sort of like an orangey peachy sort of colour. Do you think that's quite nice actually though, isn't it? We could do with like a little blue. That's a bit too blue, I think. What's that like? That's not bad. Let's just pick those. Let's pop those up over there. Let's just take a little bit. This is what drives me nuts with these though, because they all unravel, don't they? Let's just, which end was I pulling? There we go. Right. Which way do we go? Down? Down and up? I think it is, so that we have them in the right place. What do you think? That go down there? And then, no, that's not going to work out, is it? So let's pop. Needs to come up through this one, I think. Like there. You know what I'm like with threading things, takes me forever. So if I put that up through there, down through there. Probably be easier to thread onto a needle. Depends how big the holes are. There we go. And then up through this one. Okay, pull that tighter. There we go. And then, oh gosh. There we go. And then these two are sort of opposite. And all I want you to do then, just tie a little knot in there. Perfect. Okay. There we go. And you've got a little thread on there. Oops. Lovely. So we've got a lovely little, let's tie it a bit tighter. Like that. And I think that makes a lovely little embellishment. I won't do the others because you know what I'm like trying to thread things. It's a little bit easier to do it off camera. But look at that. That's simple, isn't it? So that's what I'll do with these ones. So that's a little pink one, or it's sort of like an orangey colour. But I think that will look lovely. Let's have a look. Have we got one of my little things? I haven't got a huge amount in this one yet, but look, I think that will look just lovely just on the corner. And one of these little hearts as well. I think they're beautiful. So that's what we're going to do. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. So that's a couple of little ideas for you. I just wanted to get these ready, so I've got all my things to go into the journal and get it finished. But loving these little swatches. I will do the other one as well. Little buttons to go in there. All of these bits ready. I've got some lovely little pockets. So nearly done with making it all, and then we can start filling up our journal a little bit more. All right, guys, well, thank you so much for joining me. Have a fantastic rest of the day. Stay safe, take care, and I will see you soon. All right, guys, bye-bye.